And welcome back to Toka Tales, episode 8.1, The Chamber. We left off floating above the beach, staring at a bunch of 5-foot-tall hermit crabs and flail snails going around the outer circumference of this large pool. That seems to have a general thrumming sensation about it. That was a weird sound for a moment.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, everything is still looking good, right? Yeah, my microphone's picking up. Everything looks fine.
I'm plugging back in now.
Okay. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it. I don't plan to know what I'm doing. I'm just faking it as I go. You guys seem to be enjoying it, so that's all that matters.
Oh, we're supposed to have fun. Damn.
Oh, okay. Well, at least dinner was good.
True that.
I am pleasantly shocked. Great value pre-made meals like the cheesy hash brown and turkey thing was damn good. And I sound so horrible over the video.
Well, my speaker's fine anyways. I wouldn't judge by that.
Oh no, I know that my voice sounds like... My normal everyday voice sounds... Not against any type of racial or sexual persuasion, but I sound like a faggot being run through like a...
Shredder.
Yeah. And I don't fucking care. I am what I am.
Pretty much.
And I think that's the real trick to humanity. Be happy with who you are, because we're all fuck-ups. We all suck. But we all can be who we are and suck together.
Pretty much.
Life lessons at Kay's table.
And you thought we were playing fucking D&D today.
Just don't let me manipulate you too much, because otherwise I'll scar you for life, as I have for certain other ones. Sorry. For some reason, I still have nightmares of Sven. And 0.5.
You don't talk about such things.
I learned all about 0.5 when I tried to be a kobold. There were people who didn't want me to.
Well, it's bad that you picked a race that most of the OGs were like, yeah, we have PTSD related to that race. I just hope you know that.
Yeah, we finally got over the skunk, thanks to Punk.
Some people did.
Anywho, so what are you guys planning to do now? You're above the beach, out of range of anything else.
So I guess we'll start crossing the beach, making sure to stay, what'd you say, 40 feet above? We're
30.
just gonna, 30?
30.
Yeah,
I can reach up to
30.
30, normally 50 with disadvantage.
Alright. Throw in some, or buy some beast balls so you have some to throw.
You're the only one who can buy them, but I'll transfer you the money.
Yeah, I can buy them too.
Okay, do you have money?
Just throw them.
Maybe get a few spares in case anything happens.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And how much are those?
You might have the numbers, I'm afraid I don't.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to say that. I had to look it up.
What's a Toka stack?
5
I moved
flat?
it.
Oh.
I think they're a bit more than
I
that.
moved it over here so I wouldn't put the pizza rolls on it.
See, Toka D-Bowl. Communicator, contacts. Oh shit, this is way too much shit.
I think it might have been 20.
There we go. Okay. 25 platinum pieces per. Used to entrap creatures with an intelligence less than 6, with a wisdom save of 15. So 25 platinum piece each.
There's 4 snails.
I can give you 8 200 platinums worth. We'll
I was
get
gonna say,
8.
we're gonna 8 plat. What's that gonna do?
No.
That's a spare
8,
for each in case
I give you
something
8
goes wrong.
platinums worth. I'll give you 200 platinum. You can order them through your network, so that'll be 200 plat. Is that good? That should give you 8 for the carpet bombing.
Yeah.
That's all I can. We're gonna push under 1,000 plat for group
Yeah.
fund, so any more is
That's
gonna be
alright,
much.
because we get these, our platinum value will go up again.
Yeah. So, all right. So that gets transferred over. No issue.
And I just roll.
Okay, you now have 8.
Extra. How many
Balls.
Pokeballs do you have left that aren't being used? So I've only got one
I think
spare.
he's used up all the ones he had.
No.
No?
No, you should only at least
I
have
have 2 empty ones.
Okay, so now he has 10.
Yeah, so you got 10, and if we need it, I got 11. I have 1 left of
I
mine.
don't remember
It's
where I wrote them down. I think.
knocked
Because
out.
we just wrote it. So I gotta find them again. I had them in a certain spot.
Yeah, well, we know you got 10. Because I knew you got 4, and you only got using 2.
I just realized something before like I start trying to do anything. I should probably remove all of my rings with magical effects so I don't fuck anything up.
Smack!
Holy jolly bitch. Get in the ball.
I mean, it might give him
Turn it from a
disadvantage.
Zarg ball into a Holly Jolly ball.
Well, if it fails its saving throw on the Holly
automatically
Jolly hit,
fail.
it would get disadvantage on its next roll
If it fails,
against the Zarg ball.
wouldn't it automatically fail because it's confused?
Yeah.
10.
So yeah, leave the rings on. Worst comes to worst, they take a hair bit of damage, and you know.
You're not going to do enough damage to kill it with that punch,
yeah,
so...
well, they're magic resistant too, aren't they? Their shells are.
Oh, the flail snails? Yeah. The flail snails have anti-magic shells.
Right.
Yeah, so then.
It would be disadvantage, but it might help.
There we go.
Yeah, because
I need to roll in with disadvantage to give them disadvantage.
right. But if they get confused, though, they'll automatically fail their next roll.
Still
Yeah,
have
and
to
I guess if it fails, then I can still just go through with the actual.
effect of those
8 I could
on
use.
Okay, so if
2 full.
I can try
I'm
that.
so proud of my players.
Although I will remove
This
the.
is some advanced D&D theorem.
Yeah,
I will, however. Where is it?
Remove the other ring that
The
just
sea
burns.
urchin ring that
Okay.
I got last session, because that just does neurotoxin.
Actually, that'll
Actually,
do the
that might... I'd say keep them on, so there's 2 of 2 advantages.
Well, I only have the one, so I'll say that I'm wearing the neurotoxin on my right hand too. Default to that.
Okay.
We're going to try to give these just
Could I
advantage.
do like ball in one hand, and just smack with the other?
Yeah. So smack him and then ball him. So your second attack is the one with the ball in it?
So you're basically double fisting this shit.
I imagine
first-
sort of like this.
Well, because the first
I'm
one will go
imagining like
through
this,
and try and
basically.
stun them
Doesn't help
with
my
disadvantage.
The finger makes contact to give them the effect, and then ball.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, because that way it'll give them disadvantage on the second hit.
Yeah, sure. If you guys are cool with that.
I'm thinking about sending my picture to record mode right now and just sending my dad a video because this would be fucking hilarious for him to watch.
All right, so what's your first target? Are you going for one of
The
the...
closest snail.
The closest snail is a good 500 feet away.
So
Can we
whatever's
move to the
close.
closest snail?
Let's just start grabbing whatever we're at.
So try it
You
on
want to
a...
test a hermit crab first then?
Yep.
Sure, I'll test.
Yeah, hammer crabs, it should be easier.
Okay, so make an attack roll.
So then I add a dex.
Yep.
Any plus you have to your
Hands.
hands.
Yeah, that's an attack roll.
Yeah. Oh, and your beast.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They're beasts.
They're beasts?
They're beasts.
They're beasts! They're beasts! Hold on.
I know, that's why I was reminding you.
Where's the blood steel chart?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, my character sheet's too long.
Character
Yeah,
novel.
mine
It
was
takes me a minute to go through mine. Finding a
Alright,
piece of paper
cool.
is like 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's
that's
your
7,
armor?
11.
Huh?
no, his hands.
I know, but I'm the same. Let's
Still
go.
gotta be a
That's my
relatively high
armor.
roll,
Yeah.
even with...
No, yeah.
I didn't know what stat that went with.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
that's the stats for Bloodsteel.
Oh, just for plus the period, okay.
Yeah.
You see? It's your armor, so you can read all that. That'll tell you.
26.
That's a hit,
And wait a second.
and I fail my saving throw.
Oh, damn!
Give me a second. That
I rolled
might
a
actually
4.
have also been a crit.
Yeah, that would What was your natural roll?
Yeah. 15. So anything 13 or above, I get a crit.
Yeah, but you're not trying to kill him either.
No, but I got a crit on
No,
my-
he's just trying to punch
a
it.
crit on my... Just a smack to get the effect on him.
Okay. I failed my saving throw against your poison, so I'm confused, which means I automatically fail my saving throw against the Zarg ball.
Now you just gotta
Which
hit him.
means that the Zarg ball now glows in your hand, and the hermit crab disappears.
I'll retract my arms back and hand it off to one of you.
There's one.
I'd
Okay.
say this is
No, we got
this is
one
an okay
crab.
plan.
One hermit crab. One 5-foot tall hermit crab. Giant hermit crab.
Which is probably
Shall
sell
call
that.
him dinner.
We could.
Now we're gonna sell
They
these
are
with beast
probably
knights.
pretty
One
tasty.
5 foot.
Yeah.
Then I feel like an arm is bigger than my arm, and that's like, how much weight do you have? 12 pounds.
This is a good idea because now we know our plan works.
Yep.
For the most part, on crabs at least.
So what would be the next creature we see?
Oh, you have quite a few hermit crabs before you even get to the next snail.
So,
Just head over to the first snail and try it.
alright, I guess maybe I'll tell the pig, Marquis driving, I imagine, because...
However,
Usually,
Make a
Usually is.
perception check as you're heading towards it. Someone? I'm sure one of you is taking a look, keeping an eye.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Yeah. Like
Take him.
Okay.
23.
As you're hurrying forward, as you look into the water, you see a large, shadowy figure. Make a nature roll.
Me too.
What you rolled?
23.
Perception? Okay, yeah.
16, 18.
Okay. You see a shadow under the water that's about 10 foot diameter.
It's a shadow.
You look in there and you see what looks to be a 10-foot wide horseshoe crab.
Now that's in the middle water pond thing right there, right?
Yep.
There's
About 20 feet into the water.
that's how big again? 10 feet?
About 10 feet wide.
About 10 feet wide horseshoe crab in there.
Must be that whatever's
Whatever's
focused on that
power
creature.
is.
Or that thing in the middle.
And he's about 20 feet deep.
Alright, we'll try to avoid him because I think he's the one
Steer.
supplying life to everything.
Steer clear.
A 10-foot wide hermit horseshoe crab.
Magic horseshoe.
That's 20 feet from shore.
From
Okay,
shore
so-
or in the water?
It's possible. I've seen
20
weirder
feet
things.
from shore in the water.
Oh, from shore. I thought you said in the water. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you meant.
Yeah, that wasn't
Yeah, that's what
clear.
I
20 feet in the water.
Oh, we thought you meant like separately.
The
okay.
water's like a quarter mile across.
Yeah,
It's not in the center.
so it's
Okay.
not near the center.
Because I thought you were talking like right
Hey,
here,
guys,
where
we
you
can-
have him right there where
Yeah.
the bow is.
If you guys want a giant hermit crab, we
Yeah.
can
Okay.
try.
Sorry, we got confused. Sorry.
Hey, he's
Would you
20
be able
feet under the
to?
water.
I don't know how well my hands will fire once underwater, though. If they'll just go through or. the
Let's
water
not test out new things like that. We don't want to
We'll shoot
risk
for the
anything
snails.
issue.
Let's hit
Yeah.
the snails and get out.
But
If we can grab him later, that's fine. If not, no
He
big
can
deal.
always come
But
back.
I'm sure he'll sell for a fucking mint.
You probably
you
would.
know what a horseshoe crab is, right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying he'd probably sell for a mint.
Mm-hmm.
His tail would be a full lance.
Oh yeah, 20 foot wide. Yeah. Actually, it'd probably be bigger than a regular lance.
Yeah, it's like a 15-foot long tail.
Yeah.
Imagine that for your end, or that shell for a shield.
Right.
Doesn't sound awesome, but we should just really get the snails and get
Yeah, so I say we just, I'll
Shoot the
ask
snail.
Marquis to start going around the perimeter, focusing on getting within 30 feet above one of the snails.
Okay.
And keeping range
Make
in case.
roll a intelligence roll for me.
For the pixie?
Yeah.
15.
Okay. Just making sure that there's no like critical failure or getting lost or getting too close or getting caught on something. All right, so you're within 20 feet of the snail.
All right, I will leck it with the crab.
Okay.
Go for snail 1. The snails also count as beasts.
Yep.
Holly jolly, fuck you. 23.
That's a
no,
crit.
I rolled
Something.
2. Huh?
That's a crit. That's a crit. Great words. I just thought, that's a crit.
That's a crit. That's a 25. 14 base roll plus 11.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 for my saving throw. That's a fail.
The ball gets him.
The snail disappears.
Reel back my arms. Hand it off to them. Snail 1.
One snail, one crab.
One flail snail.
Just keep going around.
Yep, I'll just instruct the pixie just to keep on a peripheral around the lake, going towards and keep getting him within angles of 20
Just
feet.
keep throwing, attacks.
Okay, so the next one's a good 500 feet away. So it's going to take you a few moments to get there.
Okay.
Now we got
I make sure to keep us up at the 30 feet when we're not
Yeah,
getting in
anyone
close.
else? Are you keeping watch around? Or
Yeah, I will.
We have 8.
I'll keep watch
Eight
too
to use.
on the way over.
There's 4 full. Because I have my 2, we had 8.
18.
We got 2, so
Perception?
there's now 6
Huh?
empty.
Perception?
No, there's 8.
Dirty
We
20.
weren't counting the 2 you
Oh,
already
okay.
had. We bought
Okay.
8.
So
You had 2 left over.
in the
That gave us
water,
the
you
10.
can see what looks to
We didn't count the
be
ones you're using.
a school of fish.
Okay.
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 So we got 8.
And you see another one of those large 10-foot wide horseshoe crabs. On the other side, you get the general feeling that something in the forest is watching you.
I said at the group, I feel as if we're being watched.
Like that
Roll
sense.
perception to see if I can notice anything.
Huh?
You said it'd say to the group.
I said to the group, I feel as if we're being watched.
From where?
Forest, right?
Yeah. From the jungle.
From the jungle.
I want to see if I can
We should
notice
maybe.
anything.
Alright,
Death sense, life sense.
Do we need all the
Life
spells?
all around you. Above you, below you. All with the same heartbeat.
What area?
Oh yeah, plenty.
I call out.
No.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's like a wall of life.
Could we just go for 2 snails?
I figured.
If we're being watched, something.
I'd say we give it 2 more shots on the snails. We don't have time. We don't want to hang out too long if we're being observed from the forest.
That's
we could be swarmed by birds or something else up aviary.
I don't think this,
So give you 2 more shots.
I don't think this
Is that fair with you guys?
Real combat.
Metagame.
We're gonna need a couple more of these if we're gonna make some money out of it.
So. We're not
3
as is.
3 of the snails should be enough.
There's 4. It's only 1.
But we need 4 of them to make money, or 3. And we need at least 2 of those, 2 or 3 of those crabs.
Alright, so how about we try to get at least 2 more of this? We'll do 3 shots. We'll give each one 1 shot, and then we'll try to get to the middle to figure out the issue before we head back. Because we don't want to
Unless
hang
we
out
run
too
into
long.
any problems between now
It-
and then. The second trouble starts, we need to.
Yeah, so let's try to focus on the snails, get as many of them as we can. We'll go to the center to investigate, and then
can
if
always
there's no
come
issue,
back
we'll
if
call
we
it, we
need
leave.
to.
Maybe.
Maybe.
This is the kind of place I don't know if it'll be back if we want to come back
if
later.
we leave early and nothing goes wrong, then
Yeah.
we can always come back.
Alright, so yeah, if everyone's good with that plan, we'll
that's
give 1 more
something
shot around the perimeter for the snails, and then we'll head to
Okay.
the
The
middle.
next one's about 700 feet away. So it takes a few minutes to get to. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we get to the second one. Sorry, I thought we had already done the second one.
No, not yet.
No, sorry. Okay, so do your attack roll. You guys staying out of danger.
Not a crit. 18.
Okay, that's still gonna be a hit. I fail my saving throw, which means I fail my second saving throw.
Once again,
These snails don't stand a chance.
once again, reel it back and hand it off to them. Snail 2.
Yeah, so you have 2 flail snails. And to think these are a high difficulty creature.
Science the shit out of it.
Well, we don't always have to.
This is how you
assault,
Toka
sometimes we
cheat.
collect.
I like that. Sometimes we don't have to assault, we just collect. Work it out. So,
So
after
the
that,
next one's 750 feet away.
I'm gonna take another look to the perimeter of the jungle area to see if I see anything visible. So I'll keep
I will
watch.
too, just because being watched from the forest does. Let's do that. Okay, no. 8.
You just concentrate on the crabs.
17.
You don't see much of anything.
No.
You can see there's some movement out in the forest, but there seems to be movement all around. And you can generally get the feel that you're being watched from the forest, but it seems from like many eyes.
Okay.
Oh, we know there's a lot of life in there, so it could be nothing.
Can I make out if there's any significant movement following us? Like if I notice trees or brushes start shifting as we are moving?
Not in any type of pattern that you can pick up on.
Okay. Okay.
Snail 3.
Yep.
Keep going.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, not a crit.
I noticed so much. I'm
15.
overwhelmed.
15, you miss.
Gonna reel back my arms
Yep.
and go for another.
Now, if I remember right, doesn't he have advantage on that because of the blood steel? If he has
Oh, because it's a
plus.
I get advantage with haste on.
not with a combat face. He doesn't have haste. I mean, you could use it.
These counter attacks. So.
Yeah, I believe you get attacks against creature of that type. The
Advantage, yeah.
on attack against creatures of that type.
I haven't needed it yet, so.
Yeah.
Now you do.
19.
That's a hit.
So that's a
Natural
30.
crit.
That's
a natural
That's a
crit.
30 with my bonus.
And that's a fail. Another snail disappears.
I'll hand it off to them.
Okay. Now, at this point, you realize that the next one's about 1,000 feet ahead of you.
Ah, jeez.
Okay. And it also occurs to you, because you're all have an intelligence over 11, that, you know, when you started off, okay, you can't see it now, but the other flail snail that you had saw was the complete opposite direction. And now you see another one 1,000 feet ahead, and you can't see the one now that you're too far away from. And that was the opposite direction that you came this time.
I would say at this point, well,
We should just head back to be safe.
I mean,
You try to catch the snail on the way out. Do a drive-by.
well, do we make out any of the horseshoe crabs nearby?
Perception roll. They're not as easy to see.
11.
19.
You notice one.
How far?
It's about 40 feet from shore.
17?
How far from us?
About 150 feet.
On shore?
About 40 feet from shore.
From shore. So that's in the water.
Okay, yeah.
So like 40 feet from the shoreline.
So
The
close
last
to...
one I seen was on 20 feet from shore.
Yeah, this one's a little bit deeper in. Appears to be about 10-foot diameter shell.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. You see the same one. You also see beyond that, looks to be that the water drops down a bit, and you see what looks to be a large fish swim across, the shadow of it swim across in the distance.
So we could go at... The snail's a little far off, and we're running out of
There's the new
daylight.
one close
Golden
to us,
hue.
and the old one
It catches the
before.
light just a little bit as you go by.
So the closest thing of any high value might be the horseshoe crab. That's about 40 feet off.
Correct? You said there was another snail that had appeared that was closer to us than the old one?
Yeah. About 1,000 feet ahead of you, and about 140, 150 feet to the side of you is another horseshoe crab.
So if you wanted the high value, it would take us a little while to get to the last snail.
And there's hermit crabs
that we
all over
saw.
the place.
Again,
Or we can try for a crab or
again,
try for
I'm
a
not
horseshoe.
quite sure logistics behind me rocket punching into the water.
Okay, so let's be on the safe side, not risk it in case there's a problem, if it's magical water or
Does that-
something.
Or it's an experiment.
Yeah, I can reach 30 feet without having to roll a disadvantage.
It might be
Except
half
my
depth.
advantage against beasts would cancel out my disadvantage, correct?
Yeah.
Base roll.
So it should be a base roll.
I'd say try it.
And even then, it's only 30 feet. It's only
It's 20 feet below sea
40
level.
feet from shore. Okay, it's
Oh.
only about 15, 20 feet under the water.
I'd say go for it.
So
It's a little bit hard to tell the exact amounts from this distance.
we could go the full 50. I just do a base roll. That way we're 30 feet above the water.
But as you're looking at it, you can see the water, the beach line slowly kind of angles down until it gets to about 50 to 60 feet out, and then it just kind of ends up dropping and getting dark. And just beyond the dark is where you saw that little gold flash of a shadow of a fish.
Do we need a horseshoe crab?
So right about where it drops out, further out there, at that point you're about 40 feet deep.
I think we can make a pretty good profit off these 3 snails.
Zarg ball. Or the Zarg, our Zarg ball information here, Codex,
Yeah,
on the
beast index.
horseshoe. Yeah, the horseshoe crab. Is it considered very rare for this size?
It doesn't even list anything over an 18-inch diameter.
Okay, go on the web there. Oh, Toka's website there. Toka web. Any type
Nothing
of calling.
listed above 18-inch diameter horseshoe crab.
Unknown animal.
We need this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, getting it would probably.
How about this? We're good with snails. You got 3. That's the best we can do right now without far
We
travel.
can try it.
We'll take
I'm
a
okay
shot
with
on our
trying.
way to the center to investigate, and then we'll head up.
Again,
we'll
I'm
head,
okay with
plan
trying
on heading
it,
back.
but the second anything goes wrong,
All right, so I tell the pixie to start angling towards the horseshoe crab.
Okay.
Slow down for the angle to give him a
So
shot.
you are now about 25 feet above it. The water is about 5 feet below you.
Give it a shot.
so that's 30 feet total.
No,
Or
25 foot.
Yeah,
right.
You're in your range.
Yep.
So you have advantage if you're within range, right?
30 feet normal. 50 feet with it.
Is that 25?
Yeah.
You got 25.
Okay, yeah. No, yep. Confusing myself.
So you still get advantage.
21. Wasn't a crit, but it was a 21.
But you can try
Still
to
get
flip it.
advantage.
23.
Okay. Both of those would have hit.
Oh, okay.
We're just seeing if you credit.
Yeah.
What's the DC save on the Holly Jolly?
It just says con save.
You never gave
12.
me DC. Oh, okay.
Con save 12 or be stunned.
Okay, I made the con save.
That's on the Holly Jolly.
Yep.
The Holly Jolly beat stick, which
What
is the same
about
thing
on
as a ring.
the
No toxin.
Zarg Ball?
Well, the no toxin too, right?
So now I actually have to roll for the Zarg Ball.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Okay.
So the Zarg Ball works? Or
Yes.
No? Okay.
It collects it. You feel that warmth in your hand. Okay. You can also feel that the water around it went in with it. Okay. And it was a really weird sucking sensation kind of thing.
Probably created with that too, so it's...
Okay. Do another perception check.
Take my hands out of the water.
Mark
Take my
that
hands out of
one's
the water.
full of water. 10.
10
10.
total.
Can I make one since my hands are
Okay.
there?
No. You drawing your hand back?
Yeah, I'm drawing my hands back.
Okay. All right.
Basic AC of 19.
Oh
in
no,
case that was a
sorry.
hit.
11. Sorry.
11.
Yeah.
No, you don't notice anything.
So
Yeah,
my-
you draw your hand back. You have a.
My arms are fine.
Yeah.
I'll hand it to him. Let's fucking go.
Do you want to check the middle? Head to the exit.
21? Refresher?
21. You're paying attention to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. As the water dissipates, okay, you catch this odd glint of gold coming from the dark of the water beyond it, and as the horseshoe crab disappears and the hands start drawing backwards, you see that gold shadow come towards the edge, and just as it hits the edge of the darkness, it turns and you see what looks to be a good 20 to 30 foot golden scaled fish.
You need that fish.
That then turns back and goes down into the darkness again.
This plan has been so complicated. Get 4 snails, Greg. Get some snails and a crab. Go for more snails, Greg.
You're doing
Go
great,
for horseshoe
Gundam.
crabs,
You're doing
Greg.
great, Gundam. You're doing great.
You're doing fine, Zeta.
Fish, Greg.
But we can't get the
You're
fish.
totally not going to lose
We
an
can't
arm
get
to
the fish crabs, and
this.
it went back under
We're
down
building a
deeper.
boat. You can
Both
build
arms.
yourself a new one.
It just went back down deeper. So
Yeah,
we're not going to bother getting
that-
It
that's
didn't
horseshoe
go
crab.
deeper, it went back into the darkness.
Which is still
Away
not
from you.
a good way option.
So we can't even bother
You
trying.
got the horseshoe crab. I hand it to them.
Okay, so you have the
So get a
horseshoe
couple more
crab.
of those
Yeah, we're
snails. And let's get the
let's
hell
go.
out of here.
All right, ready to head out, or do you want to even check out the
Let's go
middle?
grab a couple more snails and swing around and then cut back over the middle and head right out.
See, my thought was, we elevate up to 150 feet and then we just beeline back for that one emergency exit because
We
honestly,
don't need the emergency exit just yet.
Yeah,
I
we
can
might
cast.
soon. We're being watched.
I can cast. I should
Yeah,
be
I know
able to
that.
cast. Oh,
Don't panic.
double check.
I just don't want us to die in the abyss.
we're not dying
It
yet.
doesn't matter, even if we die. So get back to Toka. We'll come back. All pissed off.
Not wrong,
My
but
hands count as equipment. Because didn't you say our equipment stays here?
you're so paranoid. Calm down.
I am a paranoid person.
You are equipment.
You are.
So what? You wouldn't even work for me?
You
Stay there.
Guys.
no, we would. You have Toka communicator.
We don't leave no man behind.
Hell yeah, that's true.
Yeah, maybe equipment behind, but not a man.
Don't worry, you have a Toka communicator. Your piece of equipment is still it still works. So
So you have a hermit crab, a horseshoe crab, and what? Two snails.
Three snails.
3 snails. Okay, we can swing back for the 4th one if you
Goes in 12, but whatever.
either investigate
the
the
9,
center
no big deal.
or grab the 4th snail.
Except
I'm not sure either.
L-A-I-L. Not a big deal.
all right.
We know
Not
we can
both,
read
though.
it. It's all that matters.
So our options are go for the snail or go for the center.
Let's go on our way to we can get another snail, then right to the
So
center.
I'd arc it around and then just come right back to the center and kind of zip past.
Do you? Well, right now where we're at, do you want me basically to tell the pixie to elevate first rule, which I told already at this point, go
to 25
to
feet.
get us away from.
But 25. This
To
way we
25 is
set the
okay.
ground.
And then have her just swing through the middle. We can check that, see if there's anything, and then make our way to the last snail. Is that what we're planning?
I'd rather have
Swing to the snail
us
first?
go the side round.
Well, snail is a good ways away.
It's all right. We're gonna go around the
Is
circle.
the one that we left behind opposite direction, because we were heading towards the one that was the one in front of us 1,000 feet, and the one that we didn't go for that's behind us. How far behind us is that?
You can't tell anywhere. You can't see it. It's too far away.
I was not expecting this to be the snail hunting session.
All right. Say we came in from here.
Everything helps. Everything helps.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, so
no,
we
I'm
came
not
in from
complaining.
here.
I'm just surprised.
I'm just saying something like this. Come around here, and then we can just start making our pass right back up and out. We can go over the eye, off to the side of it.
You guys already realized that if you jumped into the jungle, you guys would have been like boned.
Died.
Yes.
Okay. If you jumped down, you probably would have died before you even hit the ground. Otherwise.
To the truth, from your description about the size of the beach, even if we hit the beach, we'd probably still be boned by dozens of other crabs.
After
That's
a
why we're not hitting it.
99 encounter roll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we are.
And you still don't know what's in the center.
Nope.
Yeah.
But
For all we know, big
that's
fish
my
could
thing.
come up and
Okay.
just nom.
So we'll head back to the beach and do another circumnavigational circle to try to get the
Basically
last
enter
snail.
Here,
More snails?
come around, see what we can grab on the shore here on the way around, and then start swinging back through off to the
Okay.
side of this center darkness area,
I'm sorry. I'm so
so we can see down over it,
and
and
go very
but at a
fast.
Okay.
We are being as
So you go up
cautious
to the
as
next
possible
snail.
for the animal hunting.
All right. So you're gonna go for the next
We
snail.
don't
None of us
Yeah.
wants to die.
Yep, I'll
we'll
make
go for
sure the
final
pixie
snail
is
if that's
keeping
what-
us
that's what the
elevated
group
and.
wants.
Yep.
Okay.
Going after that.
Let's do this again.
This is what we're gonna do, Greg. We came in about here. We're gonna like half-ass circle this area, and then come up back up through the middle and right
Yep.
the fuck out.
If you hit me, I fail the roll.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Yeah.
That's a crit.
So,
I have that too, but I was wrong.
28 total.
when you already said you hit, I fail. You're like, I crit. It's like, well, then I definitely fucking failed.
You have another snail.
So I ended up to
Oh
4.
my god.
These are fucking snail. Let's go.
All right.
What was that? We're gonna
Now,
finish our circle here.
About
Or half
2,000
circle.
feet ahead of you, on the edge of the
I could have done the same thing with the crit because I have the same thing.
water,
We-
you guys see another snail, but this one looks different.
Oh, we got
No.
How does it look different?
No. We agreed when we're snail
Okay.
and we're gone.
No, we're gonna finish our circle and then we're gone.
When you're looking at this one, it appears as though its shell is broken.
Oh, we're going after it.
It's hard to tell from this distance.
All right, we'll keep a good eye on it as we get closer to it to see if it's actually a really worth investigational type thing.
I do say that we hit this snail. We whether or not we go after it or whatnot, we turn and make our way out now, or towards the center at least.
Right.
Because we need to keep moving. It's gonna be
Again.
nightfall. The boat's not gonna stay for days.
Again, I'd say center or snail. Pick one.
The snail then through the center.
That's just my opinion. I'm not trying to give an ultimatum.
No. We're gonna hit
I'd
the
say
snail,
we-
then
I'd
go
say
over the
we-
center.
I'd say we. All right, yeah. I was just suggesting that we
Yeah.
pick one.
So I'll tell the pixie to just bring
trying
us
to-
over the snail and then right over the middle. Is that fair? We get one shot, and then we're done. No more animals after that. And then we head over the middle. We head out. All right, so we go. I get Marquis to drive us over to the weird snail.
Okay. So, who wants to do a nature or perception check?
I'll do perception. I got advantage for it.
And tell me what your roll is. You come within 100 feet of it.
Do I have to do an advantage on that, or
19.
18.
never mind?
Nature.
19 perception.
11.
13.
Okay. So, within 13, the shell appears to be cracked in multiple places. Okay, that's what you see. You see that this shell is split directly down the center of it, almost like a perfect line, and almost like it's been fused back together. And this thing is not moving like other snails, and its coloration is completely different. The shell itself, instead of having those beautiful like purple bluish hues, okay, has more of a greenish yellow hue to it. And instead of the pinkish flash of the other flail snails that you've seen, this one's much more of a greenish and goldish color.
Like an undead.
No.
Okay.
No, I would have picked
Okay.
that up.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
When you're looking at it, you're realizing that either this is a completely different variation or a completely different creature, or this one is just plain mutated or very sick. But there's something not right with this one.
I let them all know. This one's either mutated or sick.
Honestly,
It's
we're
like
not sure what'll happen if he hits it or punches it with his hands.
Do I feel like
It'll be
this
worth
is
less if it's sick.
an actual own entity, or is this just something
But
that's
it
been
could be
beaten and
mutated,
abused and
something
repaired a few
That's
times?
true. If it has like a mutation, so it's got
Alright, I say we.
Insight really wouldn't be the one for that one.
it's as is.
Medicine.
This one
Medicine.
probably has more value.
What would be your medicine
But
roll?
I say we do a drive-by shot.
Money.
What would be your medicine off
we
of
do
that
burn
roll?
through it real quick.
We do. Trust me, I do the finances
We're
here.
not endangering our lives.
Yet.
We're catching. We're being careful. This is the last snail we try.
What I have?
We go over the center and
To be
we
fair, you
I
said
think
that
it was
the
a
last
16.
No, we are done with this one. And then we go over the center and we out.
No.
Again, I'm sorry for being so
No, no, no,
It was
no.
only a
Dude,
13,
I'm not losing
so
Jason. Are you
don't
fucking
bring it
kidding me?
up.
We got attacked. I'd run like hell. But we're okay right
Not from
now.
abuse.
We're just gonna give it. We're gonna do a drive-by. That's the way I'm seeing it. We get one drive-by.
Lucid's not getting killed by anything.
No. Teamwork. ACG.
Teamwork is
ACG.
Alright. Quandary.
Alright, we're going for the snap.
Quandary.
This one is different, completely unique.
So we
from the
either.
rest. So he's either gonna be a really big bounty type, or he could be something that fucks our world up. I'm going for option A.
If it's anything magical, my hands will
Dude.
provide some help.
Everything around here seems to be magical and
Okay,
full
yes,
of life.
so my hands will help me in that regard, but
So what I suggest and I tell Marky to get ready for is basically a drive-by run. So we kind of angle towards it and just go and then turn right after. Hit or miss. Only one shot.
Well, I was gonna say,
So we can keep moving away from
you try your shot. If worst comes to worst, he misses. Me and him can throw one down too.
So each of you are preparing a Zard ball?
Yeah. Alright, so what I'll instruct Marky to do is basically do a sweeping motion to give
Flyby?
them a flyby, not a drive-by, a flyby this time. And so they can all get one shot. And I'm going to tell Marky to position the craft, and then
Okay.
the minute we're
Yeah,
done,
30
it goes.
feet
30 feet
So
up.
you're doing this while moving?
No, we're gonna.
No, we're going to like stop above it, but then
Okay.
just take off after.
if we're moving, then we'd probably get something against us.
Oh god, yeah. You guys,
just wanted to
this
get
is
her
her
ready.
Advantage if you were moving.
Yeah, we just wanted to get her ready to floor it as soon as we say
Get
go.
to position, go. Okay.
Gotcha, yeah.
All right. First attack.
Let him go first.
Yeah.
We're only gonna throw if he fails.
19,
19.
not a crit.
Not a hit.
You still have
I
advantage.
do have advantage.
You get better,
No, that's even lower.
you get better dexterity than me, don't you?
I have a +3.
Okay. Is your AC over 20?
Haste it is, but I don't have that activated.
Mary.
No, it is. It's 21.
21? Okay. As your hand flies towards it, you just barely miss it, and as you go to draw your hand back, the shell cracks open, and out latches 12 tentacles out of the shell towards your hand that just barely miss it as you draw it back. And the shell closes
As the
back
hands
up.
reach me, I say, "Fuck no, let's leave."
No, we need him.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
The pixie is on orders after you throw your balls to boost the shit out of here, regardless
Only
of
when
any.
we say go.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm already over. Getting ready before I tell her to go.
Say you
dude.
can try
Alright,
again
I'm
if
gonna
you
throw
want.
on one.
Okay.
This thing might have the range to hit.
And I got one.
The boat.
My crit was
the skiff. I wouldn't risk it.
beast.
Tentacles? That's new.
My AC saved me from God knows what.
Mine beat my crit would be the same hit with beast. Throner, right?
No.
No, because you know it's his
It's a
hand.
throne.
That's
It's his
his
hands. Yeah, that's right.
This
Yeah.
is just your dexterity.
So this is just a dexterity bonus to
How are
a
you gonna
throne.
get it if it works? I guess I could go grab it again.
I'm gonna say it's a piece of blow. Just throw your hands down there, grab it, and let's go.
Yeah, that'd be.
Honestly,
Yeah, no. 8.
Okay. The ball goes skittering across the sand.
Never mind.
Another one goes skittering across the sand behind
Do you want
it.
to toss me one? I can at least
hand you the
try.
one that I tried.
Everyone throws me one. It's like, ah!
You could try for a second one.
Can they be reused when they
Yes.
fail? Okay.
Yes.
I'll hand it to you.
You can make a
No,
second
no,
attack.
you try.
No, no.
You try it.
No.
Oh wait, I have energy sense.
You have a
I'm making a
21
ranged
AC.
attack. Would I
No.
get? No.
You're okay.
Okay.
You don't get any advantage.
It could have
with this
rolled
one.
low on that
Okay.
attack.
I can heal you.
It's a throw
It'll be
attack.
Fine.
Dude,
Let's do it.
That's 20.
not 20.
He hits. He hits.
Crit.
Does he?
Fail, bitch.
Not 20.
Fail.
He gave me a ball. I just threw it.
That's a +5. The ball shakes for a few moments.
Doesn't he get disadvantage because he critted?
No,
I was hoping.
I have nothing special to
it
it.
shakes for a
I
few
know.
moments, and then the snail pops right back out of it.
You try
And
one
now
more time.
the snail's turn.
Oh.
It eats the ball,
Correct.
eats the other ball,
Correct.
and fires seems to spit out a wad of green goo towards the ship. 19 to hit.
The ship itself, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Oh, sorry, that's
give me
right,
a
man.
minute.
Fucking hit Zeke.
No, okay, we need this last
So-
week.
I mean Zeta. Sorry.
Make a intelligence roll.
What is what? It's got 21 AC.
Okay, then that would be a miss.
Okay. I love my skills.
Okay. As you look down where the ball of slime that it spit at you, down below, you see the slime hardens into a resin, glossy, hard substance, which has a hermit crab stuck 3/4 the way in it.
Okay, Sam rolled a crit and this didn't work.
He just made his
Throw
contract.
the ball.
So I guess we can probably have one more
I will
barrage.
throw it. I'm not putting my hands near it.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's hitting you. It's trying to hit you anyway. So
He can lose a hand if it snaps at him, though.
he makes a new one.
Those hands were a gift from Krampus. I don't know how the fuck to make them.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
Yeah, those aren't easily
And
replaceable.
if I lose those hands, I lose a lot.
Yeah. So I
This
guess.
entire page.
So I guess I ask for. Do we have how many Pokeballs do we have left? We all just lost those 3 that we tried with. I
We
think.
had 10. We lost 3, or plus the
We-
6 things we have.
We had 6.
We have one more.
We had 10. We got.
We have one more, which is the one
2.
I'm holding.
You got 2. I have one more.
Oh, okay.
So I have one. He's got
The
one.
one I've gotten, the
So
one
we
you've
got
got.
2.
I will throw
down
it.
to
I'm not
2?
putting my hands near it.
I got a 3 dex if you want to give it to
I've
me to
got 3
throw.
decks. What's your
I got
dex?
4 decks.
That means that you make a straight attack roll because it's considered a monk weapon.
Okay.
You know, if you just move with your hands, you get all your extra bonus.
Who's feeling lucky between us?
And then I got a +4 to dex.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm checking.
But you're attacking. That's different. We're throwing. You can have to use that as an attack.
I was gonna throw it too.
Yeah.
But I
get
treat
your
it like a
beast
regular
bonus
attack
if you-
because I'm a monk.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
a monk. It's a basic weapon.
Yeah, he gets a
Yeah.
monk, yeah.
So that would be a dex roll then.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll cast haste on myself with my cape, which gives me advantage on dex rolls.
I will still figure out a way.
Okay, go for it.
I will figure out advantage.
So
15 and
Nope.
is it qualified as a? Actually, is it qualified as a beast?
Yes.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit. Okay.
Holly jolly save.
There is no Holly Jolly save. 'Cause I
Oh.
just
It
threw it.
warps into the ball. The ball shakes. It shimmies. Ball cracks slightly. And then becomes still.
Alright. Personally now, I say
We could toss it in one of the token inventory slots. Just so we don't have to deal with it.
yes. Well, they're all going to go there, but I'm saying we might want to just say fucking teleport home.
We still have to confirm with the Kingdom of Sin we're still on job for Toka right now. We have to complete
Yeah,
the
you
job.
can also
Also, I left
teleport
my-
directly back to the...
We can tell.
I left my guy at the entrance. You can go pick him up.
So call him back now. There was nothing on between here and there.
He doesn't have any type of remote calling with him.
We set it up. So I guess at this point, I say we just stop making our way toward the exit. We'll levitate ourselves 150 feet up and beeline toward
grab
that
the thing
door.
if you want, but we need to toss it in storage immediately in case this fucker
Yeah.
breaks out.
Yeah, throw them all.
Oh, it's not going to break out. Once it's sealed in there, it's sealed in there.
So what did the crack do then?
Okay? That's just because it was right at the limit of what that Pokeball could handle.
All right, we put in so much effort to catch this damn thing. I'll go to grab the ball.
Okay?
What do you mean you go to grab the ball? It's in your hand.
Make a dexterity check.
Because I threw it.
He threw it.
I didn't
that's
rocket
right.
punch it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why-
right.
That's why he didn't
I'm
get
not
the
putting my
bonus.
hand. I wasn't putting my hands near it.
Yep. So you're going to go with the grab.
Yeah, totally forgot.
And I mean, if it's clear right now, one of us can drop down. With
Yeah, I can drop down.
if we have to. I think you
22.
No problem.
I
His
hand it
hand
off-
shoots out. He grabs
I
it,
hand it off
picks
to
it
you
right
guys.
back up.
Let's go.
Yep. At this point, I just.
Who takes it? This ball feels heavier than the others.
Fat fuck needs to go to diet.
Okay. You now have a deep one flail snail.
Deep one. One flail snail.
I didn't lose any arms.
Yeah.
So while they're doing that, I'm telling the pixie to get us 150 feet up and
Get us the
beeline
fuck
out
out
to
of
the
here.
exit.
Yeah, get us the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, we this was a very productive, happy day, but I'm getting us up as quickly as possible, getting us to that exit. At 45 feet a minute, flying that direction once we
At
get
flying,
height.
should we be going fast? Oh no.
We've never actually
Yeah.
done any enhancements,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to keep us up and out and then get to that exit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I was ignoring it.
You told me that. I knew we were doing it.
So, you guys as you guys come over the center, you can now see that this thing's about a 1/4 mile diameter from one side to the other, we said, right?
Yep.
Okay. After about 50 feet on each side, it drops almost straight down from what you can tell, and is just pitch dark down below. As you guys come about dead center, you see these bright...
No, we never was going dead center. We were
He
going
said he was
off to
heading
the center.
straight back.
Well, then we went 100 feet up and went
Yeah.
straight to the exit.
Yeah.
I mean, were we perfectly over we'll be crossing over the center at
You're going
150 feet?
So you're going over the center at this point.
Okay,
At
I was
150 feet up.
yeah. Well, 150 feet up. Like, I did not want us to be close to
I
this
know,
shit.
but I wanted us off to the side. But okay,
Okay.
no big
so
deal.
as you're flying over the center, you see two bright lights appear down deep within the depths.
Golden.
As as you start to see them grow larger and larger, you then keep moving past, and they start to fade from
Up in
view.
as fast as we can.
Yeah, at this point, the pixie, if it's
Just
Going this way.
we're,
That
way.
we're max speed away from the hell out of this place.
As you reach the edge of the tunnel that you guys had entered from,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the skiff won't fit.
Well, no, once we get to the tunnel, we'll
Hop out
drop
of
the
the skiff
skiff
and
and
walk
walk.
the rest of the way.
Like,
Yeah.
we didn't fit down that way before, but
Would I still
Okay.
have haste applied?
Huh?
Would I still have haste applied by
How
now?
long does it last?
we've been traveling over this
10
jungle for
minutes.
like
Yeah.
an hour.
I was gonna say because then it'd be times 2 speed. So.
No, we have over an hour of travel over the desert. Like 2 hours it took us to
We
travel
only have one haste patch.
over the huge
I
jungle.
No,
use
it would
it.
only take you about a half hour or so to get
Use it
across that
multiple-
lake
Okay.
and stuff to the other side. So we're talking about 45 minutes at most to get to the other side
Okay,
at full
so-
speed.
Yeah.
But it's still long enough that you had to
Nah, I
actually
can only use it once.
you know,
Minor survival takes
go
all the
across
points
it.
that I
So, by the way, when you're going over the center, I will allow a perception check, and you get an advantage.
Would I be able to do perception?
You would not have advantage.
Ooh, why only damage?
Only him.
Dirty 20.
Why only him?
Because my left leg death sense.
Oh.
12.
24.
What was yours?
Dirty 20.
Ready, 20? Okay. The shadow was gigantic. You can't tell how big it possibly was or how deep that location was. At the rolls that you guys got, as you're getting close to the other edge of the shore, you see once again one of those golden fish. It is a giant goldfish. Like 15-foot long giant goldfish.
It's a koi on steroids.
Right?
Yep. You.
24.
Yeah. The essence of life coming from beneath this is older, deeper, and larger than anything you felt before. It's, as you look into those glowing orbs, you realize that this entire cavern is a piece of that creature.
I had that feeling.
all these creatures are living as part of this other creature.
All right.
Just taking them out.
And the life itself is ancient.
All right. Now, I've only felt this here, not everywhere else, right?
Correct.
Okay. Just making sure if this whole area, like plain area type thing, wasn't just one essence.
No, but it looks like you've reached like the nest or home of an ancient sea creature.
Yeah.
The likes of which you've never heard of or seen before.
Maybe if we talk to Seafood about it, maybe she might know something about him, because that is like beyond anything I've ever felt before. That is sentient, ancient.
So the best metagame analogy for what that would describe would be, that's some Cthulhu shit.
Yes.
An eldritch being of sorts. Those two glowy things we saw as we passed over.
So I say we get the fuck out of here while the getting's good.
I haven't told my picks to slow down at all. That's as far as I'm
You
concerned.
reach
my picks-
No, we're at the edge. We have to get up.
Yeah.
We start.
Oh yeah,
moving.
the minute that the skiff lands on the platform, I suggest everyone jump the hell up. I throw the skiff in the thing and we run up the tunnel, looking for the light.
So all those rolls I did were my perception rolls as to whether or not it was going to try and come up and attack you. As you came across the center, I rolled low for almost all of them. And then I ended up rolling a 17, which means it noticed you and started to come up. Then it lost track of you when I rolled a 2 and couldn't find you again when I rolled a 3. And then it rolled a 17 and started going for you again. And then I rolled a 4. And then I rolled another 2.
I like the way your dice are rolling tonight.
I'm just happy your dice
Just
gods
enough
didn't
for you
want
to get a hint of what's there.
Dice gods have blessed us.
Right?
This is the anti-yes. So far.
So that was a 99 encounter roll.
We found
Thank God.
Cthulhu.
Thank God it wasn't 100.
Basically. 100 might have actually been less scary.
Cthulhu rises from the ocean. Roll initiative.
Nope.
That's 100. We just
I'm
got
walking the
99.
plane. See, I'm out.
Toka, bye guys.
Yeah, at that point it's like Toka Point. Why? Because I'm running.
Oh, fuck Toka Point. I'm just plane walking. I'll fucking go to Toka afterwards.
I don't blame you for that.
I don't have to fucking do this and fuck around. I can just go boom, gone. There's no hesitation there.
I have players in other games that won't even let me bring in elements of Eldritch or Old Space. They will literally fight me if I tried. I tried once as a joke and they like shut me down and threatened me. These are my players.
I was all for it.
I was.
Not everyone is.
I love that little sea shanty one that we did.
That was awesome.
Uh,
That was the best maps.
I was kind of thinking from the start this was going to be some Cthulhu shit.
We are in a watery planet of islands and shit. It's actually perfect for ruins and crap. So
Right?
yeah, this place has ties to the endless plane of water.
Figured.
yeah.
That's why I said Seafood might have.
Oh
an idea.
yeah.
Oh wait, no. One cast on.
So I'll send a quick message to Seafood too and let her know.
We found a great aunt of yours in the bottom of a water pit. Here's a location if you want to visit.
Right? Pretty much.
We ain't.
We know.
Have fun. Bye.
You get a response. No, thank you. Busy dealing with kids. These kids are dumb.
Most kids are.
That is true.
That's it.
All right. So we'll head right back to Queenie.
Yep, once we get back to his droid, we'll
Enact our escape plan.
enact our escape plan
So-
passively now.
As you get to your droid,
Something
Pieces
happened
and
to him while we
pieces.
were gone, didn't
Oh,
we?
so-
yes. And as you get to your droid,
Might even leave a dog with him for protection.
okay, you find that as you're coming close to him, you hear like odd chipping and whirring noises and odd sounds. As you get closer, you find this like cloud of dust obscuring the rest of the pathway. And what sounds like very loud grinding and odd sounds coming from the walls ahead of you.
It's attacking them.
Make a perception check.
My boy is in danger.
You guys can make one too. With advantage for defenses.
Nat 20.
17.
9.
11.
11. There's nothing living in front of you. Okay. You can see that there is some kind of dark object moving quickly around the wall, chipping pieces off of it. You can see perfectly what's going on with your energy sense, okay? Because you can disperse yourself right through that cloud and see it. This thing seems to be carving something out of the wall.
Is it his pet or not?
Yeah.
Oh!
I call out, your pet's going haywire on the wall. That's what I'm saying, right? Just basic
Oh,
description.
thank God I thought he was being attacked.
But he's attacking the wall?
Hey boy,
Is he
let's go.
scavenging for something? Digging for
Get
gold?
closer.
Okay.
Guess we'll walk close.
You get closer. It stops, turns around. After a few moments, takes a few moments for the ground to settle. Turns around. I have collected samples, awaiting your return.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
And then it turns back around, reaches out its little arms, yanks, and this large hunk of crystal comes right off the side of the wall, floats there for a few moments, and then disappears. Then he comes over and sits on your shoulder.
You mind explaining what that was, bud?
Collection.
Oh. Okay. Let's hit one.
Okay. You now have a shard of obsidian worth 750 gold, and you now also have 1,500 gold worth of onyx.
1,500.
Yep.
I was saying, might want to leave Marky here for a little while.
And roll a d100.
Worth of... How do you spell that?
She gets attacked.
ONYX.
Yeah.
Oh, like the Pokemon. Okay.
I'll agree neuter for the day.
Okay.
I actually have no way to, like, tag her. She doesn't have a Pokeball or anything.
And you said a D100?
Yep.
That's why I keep my pixie close by, because if she goes, I have no way to contact her. I can contact her, but I wouldn't be able to teleport her back to me.
No, she can
58.
fly to you.
58.
Yeah.
I'm sure she could sense where we are, or just tell her she's sentient. She does know what she's doing for the most part.
Okay.
True.
Fly right back to the castle and sing.
You also acquired diamond worth 26 gold.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Also, nah, I'm a little scared because the place this thing goes back underwater and she's underground mining, then she wouldn't be able to fly back.
I would just do it right here in that tube. He did pretty damn good in that area.
People, we only gone for a few hours. We should leave her here.
Yes, but Marquis, unlike your guy, she starts getting attacked. She can just get up, screw, and knows exactly where we're going.
That's true. I ate your robot. I just wanted to make sure mine was okay.
Yep. Nah, I mean,
It's very important.
let's not leave something behind here if we have to leave it. Let's go report back to
Can always
our...
come back with it.
Yeah, and if it's still here tomorrow, I can maybe send her back just to fly over and go mine, but we'll worry about that tomorrow. Let's head back now.
Make
for
an
the day.
intelligence check.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
18 plus 4 at least.
Okay. You can very clearly remember her saying that once an island comes up, it's usually up for a minimum of 3 to 10 years, usually up for a few hundred years to 1,000 years before they sink again.
Okay, so there's no chance of it going back under for the time being.
We can always come back sometime soon. We wanted to.
Yeah. This island itself, though, hasn't come up, and according to records, in over
20,000
20,000 years.
So if I set her to scavenge and then return when she's loaded a slot of inventory or something, or loaded the Toka slot, if I could transfer that access to her, would she be able to do some...
So you want to leave your
scavenge?
pixie there to mine? Is that what you're saying?
Like on the surface, and if she comes into any hostiles, just to disembark and return to the Kingdom of Sing?
Do you want to have her collect like coral and obsidian and whatever else you can salvage.
Kind of, yeah, safe salvage. Maybe something I could just send her to do for a few hours a night. Would that be? I mean, I don't want to risk her life if there's any hostiles. Just run back.
Oh, there's a lot of hostile stuff that could take her out. Mostly environmental.
Yeah. What if there was a vent under and melted her? So then no.
Yeah,
we'll just be back. Let's just go with safety
come
back.
back if we need to.
Yeah. So once we get there, we'll.
I think with all those monsters we caught, we're good on money.
Yeah. It's not risky right now.
So
And the only reason that yours got that is because something else tweaked with your Zeke to trigger it.
So yeah, once we get
We had
back,
previously discussed some of those details.
once is Zeke functional?
Yep.
Okay.
Whoop.
Then he,
Damage it, is he? Alright, we can enact
He
our
was just hard at work.
We can enact our escape plan now.
all right.
He literally just carved out a hunk of the wall, pulled it out, and that's why you got such an invaluable piece, because it's one hunk cut out of the side of the wall.
Hunk of wall.
Yeah, which is this perfectly cured obsidian glass. Okay, and because of the way the obsidian works, onyx forms within obsidian crystals, as far as I'm understanding correctly. If my knowledge of geology is incorrect, I apologize.
Sounds right.
But as far as I remember, snowflake obsidian and brown obsidian, black obsidian are all formed as volcanic glass. And onyx is the gemstone caused by obsidian being under intense pressure. And then diamonds are created by carbon under extreme pressure, which are also often found in volcanic areas from that situation. So by carving out a large hunk of wall, if you're taking out a 5 foot hunk of obsidian and cutting it off of a wall like that, that's going to be worth a pretty penny.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's also a good chance of you finding obsidian pieces within that as well, right on the outer edge of that glass, because you've cut through the actual glass of the wall at that depth, and probably a couple small diamonds along the way. If you'd searched more, you might have found more, but that's just a quick collection.
Yeah, we don't want to hang up too much here with an ancient nearby.
Yeah, no. Let's just.
So
Bad enough we just
you're
stole
now
a
at
bunch of
the
his
bottom
friends.
of this 40-foot pit.
Yes, now we gotta get out.
Yep. So I summon my pixie to grab onto me. We cast flight. We have your
I will-
Zeta
so-
grab him.
Use the anti-grab on him, and I will grab him beforehand so he doesn't float away. Grab
Okay,
on, just like onto
you
his
feel
arm.
light as a feather.
Onto his arm. And then I will leap up the 40 feet and then step with the wind out. If the roll works.
Okay, make a dex check. And now you're using your fly?
Yeah.
18.
No problem. You feel super light, and then all of a sudden you find yourself flying through the air, and then right out of it, out of the hole, up in the air, until he pulls you back down to earth.
And I will
And then all of a sudden the world feels heavy again.
set him down, ask Zeke to undo the gravity thing.
Yep, as everything feels heavy again. Okay, it's much warmer out here than it was down in the tunnel. There's no more cool breeze. It smells horribly of sulfur and rotting fish
Smell of the dead.
and bad barbecue.
Is the poach still here?
Not that you can see at the moment from where you are.
Well, let's get out. Fuck it, we'll go.
Yep. We start heading back if we can, the same path that we traveled there,
Yep.
and make our way to where the boat was. Can we gauge how long it's been?
Right. We're not on the coast.
It's been about, I want to say 2-3 hours at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't go in that long.
No, that's fine. That's
Do a whole
reasonable.
lot in there. So somebody do a perception check.
Nat 20.
I'll just let him.
Okay.
I rolled a 17.
Some of this coral is extremely beautiful. Beautiful pinks and purples. And is that gold? Some of this coral is shiny.
Hey, you should get do a little, see if we can dig that out.
That's Marquis.
Marquis said from
Right,
mining.
Marquis.
Ah,
Alright, I'll tell Marquis to do a scan around and see if there's anything worth scavenging.
Do an investigation roll for Marquis.
21. Plus 5, I think.
Okay. So after a little bit of scanning, this coral in itself is pretty valuable. Okay, people make jewelry and stuff out of it. Okay, now that all this coral is now above the water, it's sealed in its color because it was killed off so quickly, so it didn't have a chance to bleach out. So the fact that it's drying out, because it's all dried out now at this point because it's on a very hot volcanic island, and still has its color, is miraculous to begin with. But even more miraculous is that this coral has been sucking up the nutrients from the ground around it, and apparently has a large content of gold and other materials within it.
So basically what we're walking around is a bunch of high-value coral stalks that some have gold and other metals sticking out of them that are multicolored.
Yeah.
So basically we walk around with a
What was the
big hammer.
investigation roll?
21.
She comes back with a section that has a sapphire, like literally on the edge.
Like growing out of the like coral?
Sort of. Raw sapphire.
Sounds like there's a lot of money here to make.
I look around. There are, as you described, huge stocks of this coral. So we're talking about billions. I mean, we have no way. How big is the boat?
The boat itself is only about 10 foot by 12 foot. It was just barely big enough for you all to fit on.
A skiff isn't.
So we could send the boat back. Well, the skiff doesn't have much space either. It's really only like a 20 by 12 foot platform. I mean, some of these stocks are at least over
But
10
we
feet
could
tall, right?
fill the skiff up. We can ride back, and your pixie can drive the skiff back. We ride back in the boat.
Or we just open up one of the
It's
containers.
a
and
2 mile wide island. Okay, that
Need of this stuff.
for at least a third of the diameter on the outer diameter of it is all Great Barrier Reef coral.
So should we tell
Giant
the
coral.
queen to just send over some crews to scalp the coral?
That's what I'm saying though. Can't you open up a box and we can shove a bunch in?
Yeah, easily.
And we can tell the queen, you know, then they can figure out what they want to do afterwards.
We can take some.
I'd
for
just do it
ourselves and
carefully
tip them
and
off
not
to it.
piss off that ancient.
So basically, you want me to open up compartments for 10-foot rooms and you just load coral into it, like en masse, we all just start hiking the coral in?
Yeah.
Seek help out Marquis since he can do that stuff too.
Yeah. Or he can go work his own section.
So I guess we went from animal catching to coral harvesting. But
If it makes us money right
But
now.
I think we're a little safer doing that up here.
yeah, you kind of are right. So, all right, I will set up and I'll set Marquis to scavenge and just start having her break down the stocks to load up into the compartments.
So, are you doing this like halfway through the journey where you guys started to actually take a look at this stuff and realize it? Or are you doing this closer to the shore as you're getting close to the boat?
I'd say close to the shore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, closer to the shore, the mineral content's not quite as high.
No, we should have just stayed right where we were.
Yeah, let's
when
go
we
back.
started.
All right, so I guess we'll go. We'll try to.
Hardly find any with gold flecks, and you don't find any with gemstones in them.
All right, so
on the
we'll head
outer
back.
edge.
We'll head back in.
Okay, so we'll head. Well, should we stop by the boat guy and let him know that we're going to be on the surface and not?
I can do that. You guys go ahead and keep collecting.
You get there, and he's fast asleep on the deck of the ship, an empty beer bottle in his hand.
Just let him sleep.
Yep. All right, so I'll head back and catch up with them.
All right, so we'll just do some coral harvesting, and I'll send my pixie out to scavenge.
Okay. How close towards the line of the coral where they meet the vents are you going?
As far back until we start seeing some really good shit in there again.
So probably about like halfway through the travel, where we
Halfway
still.
through is when you're starting to see the first glints of metallic shine in the
About
coral.
3/4 in.
So about Yeah.
And it's not like it's only a 2 mile island, so it's not like you got to go that far.
No.
No, it's only going to take you like an hour to an hour and a half walk to get to the line.
Okay. So
Or we just call it Colt Skiff again and zip right back there.
can the skiff be used in this type of
Above
terrain?
the ground.
Okay. So yeah, if that's the case, then we'll
Instead
set
of
the
walking.
skiff up and then find a little platform. so-
Otherwise, you're walking through a forest of coral.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, the skiff's not going to fit between the forest of coral.
Yeah.
But it will fly above it.
Yeah, and just drop us back down when we get over
Okay.
a good area and
So-
we'll go from there.
The last like 50 feet or so before you hit the line is where you can definitely see a shine coming from pretty much all the coral, with little glints of sunlight hitting random gemstones, and they appear to be a mixture of different gemstones.
Okay.
And then somebody do a perception check.
20. Nat 20, so 25.
Okay,
I'm not even gonna try to get this perception of this.
so you've been studying quite a bit on like spell components and stuff and paying attention to shit. You're realizing that those pillars and tubes ahead of you are encrusted with heavy metals and other materials. Which, according to science, is actually very true, because the superheated vents from the bottom of the ocean are known for spewing out diamonds, rubies, sapphires, garnets, multiple other types of gemstones, gold, lead, heavy metals, even radioactive materials,
Uranium.
as well as large amounts of different gases and other materials. So you're looking at a smorgasbord of raw minerals and materials, straight from the center of the planet, so to say.
So, yeah, that's it. Load it all up.
So do you want to make a scavenge roll for the pixie as it's kind of...
How many hours is this
Rest of the day.
Yeah, the rest of the day. I mean, if it doesn't look like there's
Are you
any...
setting up camp or anything?
Nope. Just staying for the day and leaving.
Basically using the skiff as a Winnebago as we just hang out on the surface of this, 30 feet up, setting people down for scavenge and then returning for supply fills, which I'll use my storage area for.
Are you sending your little gizmo to try and collect too?
We actually see it as either standard.
Yeah, but I've only got a +2.
The pixie has.
But we sent her to school for more.
We only sent her once. I didn't have a
Right,
chance to do
yeah,
another
that's
class, and we only had 2 hours, so that was the best I could give for her.
Yeah.
I do remember that was an option, but
I thought
right.
Can't we download a file for her for that? Like we did with
So-
the minor?
Let me be honest here for a moment. Are you guys going to camp out here for a little bit to continue scavenging,
Yeah.
or are you only doing it for so many hours? If so, how many hours before you head back?
Do it till dusk.
if we were going to
Till
go
dusk,
until
you have
dusk,
about 6 hours.
so I'd say 6 hours.
Because then we could just hop on our... I can go back there, tell him to get the fuck out of here. We'll just take our own boat there. This way he's not endangering himself waiting for us.
Probably still going to be asleep. For
It's
most
okay, I'll
of the
wake
time.
him up for that. I'm sure he'd love to go home and drink more.
Sure, no problem. And he leaves.
All right, so I set the skiff up so we can. Once we're done, I can just make sure the compartments are filled in my gauntlet, and then we'll take the skiff back.
You have quite a few.
I'm not worried about spacing. I just need to know how much we farm in that 6 hours so I can make a note for ACG stock.
I'll send some back. So too.
What does he have for a bonus?
Next time, even going out to collect.
Yeah, I mean, literally, the skiff is as far as I'm concerned, just maybe above us, so for shade, and if we need to climb up and drink.
I don't have any listed bonuses.
We're looking at well.
So
You have mining. Would mining help him at all for this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you use your mining.
Yeah,
I only
I can
have
see that.
scavenging. That's the only thing.
Okay.
I have.
whatever he did in the cavern,
I don't know what happened with my
Okay.
stats.
that was a him thing, not a me thing.
Yeah.
You should have mining listed.
Me and him will have to talk about
No,
it.
this is one of the things you've been training
Yeah,
for.
so we're just gonna go down and do some.
Oh, I got a blacksmith
Because of
right
the little robot.
Oh, I thought you had some training in mining.
You
Too.
did something good before.
Oh, I thought he
We
did.
didn't do that yet.
See if I can.
So that. All right. So you're gonna start spending some time in classes again.
All right. So for each hour, okay, whoever's doing this gets to roll a D100.
You want to do the rolls and you ready?
Now, If you have
I'm doing it for my pixies.
scavenging or mining skill that is of 5 or above.
Nope.
No? How about you? No?
I have nothing to scavenge when I do.
Okay. Then never mind. Roll a...
That sucked.
Okay, roll
Where's our miner bot?
Working right now on Bloodsteel, the minor board.
roll a D100 per hour. So that's 6
6 rolls.
D100. So roll the first D100.
45.
46.
46.
Yep.
Okay, so on a 46. Okay, roll a D20. We're doing one roll at a time.
Okay, 11.
11. Okay, you find 11 pounds of iron. Roll a D4.
Okay.
Three.
Okay. Roll a D100.
So should I write down the 3?
No, not yet.
Okay. 42.
You find a piece of malachite worth 126 gold. Raw, uncut.
130 pieces of gold.
136 pieces of gold. Malachite. I'm so glad I did this chart for,
Comes in handy.
yeah. I'm using the chart that I used for knack to summon metals.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay. So your first roll for the first hour? D100?
$52.
52, roll a D20.
And sticky note. So, 13.
You get 13 pounds of tungsten.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
That's a rare metal.
Mm.
Okay. And roll a D4. That's for the multiplier.
1.
Roll a D100.
37.
You find a piece of jade worth 37 gold. Okay. Your next hour? For hour 2. D100. Both of you.
Do you want the sticky notes back?
No, I'm good for now. 39.
39.
Get some high rolls, son.
60 exactly.
Okay,
Where's that
D20.
95 now?
Right.
Boo.
14.
14 pounds of iron.
60.
You said 42 is what you got?
39.
39?
40, well, I did a roll for 46, I got 11 pounds of iron. Then I did a roll for 42 and got around the malachite.
Okay, 42 is what you got, okay.
And then I rolled a 39 and got...
No, this was for the 39, okay. 39 is the iron, okay. There's multiple stages for iron.
Oh.
Okay, roll a D4 and then a D100. What was yours?
60.
1
Damn it.
and
D20?
12.
What is it?
15.
1 and then a 12.
So you find a piece of onyx worth 12 gold.
Ghost.
Oh, the printer's off. It's something else.
I rolled a 15 on the D20.
15 pounds of deep blood steel.
Deep. Bloodsteel. Never heard of that one.
Okay, and then roll a D4 and then a D100.
3 on the D4.
Nice.
55 on the D100.
175 gold worth of amber. Okay, and because it's amber, roll a D100 again, and tell me if you get over 80.
41.
Nope. There's no creature trapped in the amber.
Oh, me and the Jurassic Park.
Right?
All right. Hour number 3.
70.
That's better.
Roll a lot better than me.
D20.
19.
19 pounds of cobalt. And then D4 and a D100.
3 on the D4. 34 on the D100.
Damn it.
102, I think is the math on that one. Actually, that's a little bit high. Fuck it, go with 102. 102 gold, turquoise.
It was a 55. But I think that might
55.
be
Roll a D20.
3.
You get 3 pounds of primal earth. It's earth elemental enchanted rock.
Oh, okay.
And
D4 and D100.
yeah,
1 on the D4.
No low numbers in those.
22 on the D100.
you find 22 gold worth of feldspar.
How do I spell that?
FELDSPAR. Okay, so now I think we're on hour 4.
Yep.
Okay, hour 4.
Could be hour 5 for me.
This is hour 4 for me. This is
Oh, no, I made a mistake. My bad. Sorry. 77.
36 and 37?
77.
Oh, 77? Okay, we'll do the 36 first. D20,
7.
7 pounds of iron.
Okay. D4, D.
D4, D100.
3.
3 times whatever you roll, and that's onyx.
78.
3 times 78, and that's got onyx. What'd you roll?
77.
Ooh, nice. Roll D20.
So 234 gold worth of onyx.
18.
18 pounds of true silver.
Nice.
And then roll for the gem. And it's gonna be aquamarine. Hour 5.
I'm not doing good. I'm gonna switch out the address.
3 and 39.
So,
Come on, eyeballs.
117.
yep. 117 gold aquamarine.
31.
31.
Yeah.
Now you're not rolling 95. So
Okay, roll a d20.
6.
6 pounds of tin.
Cool.
Okay. And however many gold worth of pyrite.
What's the 100?
4. Oh, it's 100.
What was yours?
I'm standing finished.
85
I haven't rolled yet.
times 4.
I just got
That's
my
a huge hunk of fucking pyrite. Pyrite's like
Fuck pyrite
worthless.
is, but
93 on hour number 5.
85 times that. That's 340 gold worth.
D20, roll high on this one. If you don't roll, use your lucky to roll high, man.
Use my lucky. 13.
Pounds of platinum.
Okay.
And now for the gem.
Nice.
Roll high.
2.
Figures the one time you're not rolling a 3.
All right. 12.
That's what, 24 gold ruby?
Yeah.
That sucks, man. What was yours?
For final hour, I haven't rolled my.
Yeah. Is this final hour?
1,
It's my 6th one.
Yeah.
43.
4, 5. I'm down to
I
the
literally
last.
did not roll above a 60.
He's
19.
lucky.
19.
Can I use a luck
My
on
last
the
hour.
100s?
Hour 6.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Those are only for D20 rolls.
Huh?
My lucky rerolls, I can only use those at D20.
No, any roll.
Can I use a lucky?
Sure.
Might as well spit it out. We're done for the night,
Yeah,
hopefully.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. This is the end of the night.
100.
Are you kidding?
No, he's
Zero,
right.
zero, zero.
0, 0, 0,
You're
man.
welcome for money. You did
Holy fuck. Roll a
Good.
d20 and go high.
I'll use my other fucking lucky if I have to.
Yeah, do so. Do so.
Yeah, use my 11.
It's not bad.
Okay. You find an 11-pound crystalline substance you've never seen before. It's green and it thrums with its own primal energy.
Unknown green
Okay.
subs.
11 pounds of star shard.
Might want to come back here tomorrow.
Star shard was from Foxfield. And now roll your
Right.
for your gem.
4.
Nice.
Roll high, man.
I have one more lucky. 99.
Wow.
4 times 99, so that would be 396 gold diamond.
96.
396. Yeah.
Yeah, 396 gold's worth.
Diamond.
Okay. Star shard is a material that you have never come across before and does not appear in the token network.
What are these back? I could put that towards my electric focus if I wanted to.
Might want to find out more information on it.
The star shard? Yeah.
Oh no, not the star shard, the diamond.
Oh.
Diamond I could put towards.
Oh, is that all? 400 gold diamond. Nah, whatever. What's that shit?
196.
Close enough.
But it's 4 gold. It's like 104 gold too little for me to make a true focus out of it. The damn thing.
Do you want these sincere? Because these are all party things.
At this point, I'm just loading this into another compartment for the group funds.
Those all go to the party.
Don't you want to keep the gems for yourself to try and make focuses with?
You know what? Yeah, hold on. I'll write down all the
And the
gems.
star shard.
And the star shard.
Because that's an experimental thing.
Okay.
You've never seen that before.
I'm almost out of inventory space on my character sheet.
That's why you have backup pages.
I don't have any spells. I can always put them there.
Yep, that too.
So hold on. Could I see my
Yeah.
chain of?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll finish doing that and then head back out to sing. Preferably at least 50 feet above the water.
Okay. You get back. You meet with the queen. Thank you for checking it out. Is it safe to open up for scouting and
No.
resources? No.
There is an ancient being that lives in the center there.
Oh. So we got to put a do not trespass inside.
That would be
Yes.
wise, yes. Much greater than one that do not.
I mean, there are
Okay.
some things you could harvest for resources,
Some
but
minerals.
it's not
I will
really
definitely
worth
put
it.
up warning signs. Thank you very much. What would be your preferred form of payment? Platinum, gems, gold, other materials?
Platinum. That's the fancy we're using.
I'm giving you an option to basically ask for your payment in any type of object.
Yeah.
Like you did very well to Kite and Silk.
That's right. That would get us plenty for trade.
Okay. And this is a rich to-do area.
So
We might
I
have something better than kite and silk too.
So all kinds of rare materials. And collector's items.
can I make an intelligence roll? What I'm trying to think of in character is what resource for our cruiser. What high quality supply stock could we get from this place that would be good for benefit our cruiser? Long term goals sometimes better than.
Yeah, make an intelligence roll.
17.
All right, and are you opening it up to conversation for the group?
Yeah, I'll ask if there's a resource that we want to request.
I have a gems and jewelry spot on here. I could have been putting all of these in, and I'm an idiot.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's fine.
Oh well.
I never use that
I'll
stuff.
put the star shard there.
Okay. So, Magicel uses gemstones. So, gemstones of any variety is helpful to him, but he needs at least 500 gold worth of every gem in order to make per focus. That's one thing. Rare quality metals for the blacksmith, such as true silver, mithril, stuff like that, that's harder to find. She may even have access to Batorian green steel, which is a rare material. Okay. For the undead lover here, okay, lots of accidents happen. You'd be amazed what kind of dead bodies you can find hidden away places, not to mention things in the lost and found from people that went missing
Yes.
type situation.
Minus all the gems.
And the star shard.
And the star shard, so cross that out too. So holding on to that.
That's a star shard. I don't need that. You have it. So.
All right, and as for yourself, okay, you want reputation, right?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Advertisement on the bulletin board for all the guests that would come across here for ACG services through Toka. That's right there is a huge amount of foot traffic that you'd be getting more rep from.
Thought we already had one of our
Yeah,
cards
but we have
on
a
the...
company that's.
Hard. But if they're actually advertising you and their entrance on their bulletin board in their restaurants as a good place to go to, that with that type of intelligence roll, those are the things that would occur to you the most. Money you can make easy.
I don't
Okay.
see money as the goal here.
Okay.
We still haven't even
At this
sold out
point,
those creatures.
he's looking for gems. He's looking for creatures and metals. He's looking for undead and weird shit, especially anything to do with the arcane. Scrolls, magic books, stuff like that. And you're just looking for more rep. That's what I'm understanding from your group.
Pretty much.
And
Sounds about
Vaughn
right.
is just blazed out somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
We let Cthulhu and Vaughn's get us high.
I mean, rep in my mind is achieved through completing missions. We completed this mission. It was a successful mission on behalf of an ally.
She's happy.
So I'm content with everything. As far as you guys, I would just say, like, ask her for something in any amount that you feel justified asking for. I have nothing to ask for. I just want to finish the mission and get our completion.
Well, he just actually gave you the perfect thing for that.
So
Go, boy.
then go ahead, you guys ask. What do you guys want? I would be happy to advertise for future services at no cost throughout my entire resort.
We'd be very appreciative.
Thank you.
Okay? I'm guessing that's roughly what you're asking for. Okay, and then she also gives you 50 platinum.
Okay.
Okay, and what for you, dear sir?
I was hoping for some of your finest gemstones.
Sure. She brings over a chest full of gemstones. I will have you roll for them shortly in order to find out what kind of gemstones are in there.
Awesome.
And each of them, there's going to be 20 different gemstones, each with 100 gold each.
Okay.
That seems about fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's 2,000 gold worth of gems. All right, and for you, sir.
Some kind of red material, not metal material. That's
Well, I have two things that might be of interest to you. She pulls out a statue that looks like an odd tentacled creature. It's about 2 feet tall, made out of a green metal that seems to drip out a liquid that sizzles when it hits the ground. It's grotesque. And you swear it moves. I don't know, Statue of Cthulhu just sounded perfect. And then she also pulls out, and one of our guests left this behind, and she pulls out a chain whip made out of green metal
Kinky.
that has 3 chain barbs coming off of the handle. Apparently this is illegal in many, many places. But they haven't come back in the last 3 years for it, so I don't think they're coming back anymore. You want them?
looks like the first one.
Okay. You have a cursed statue of Cthulhu.
I want something that melt down. That's what it's like for metal.
And you taking the whip too?
Might as well.
Might as well.
Okay. So you have a Vatorian green steel chain whip.
What is it?
Vatorian Baatorian.
Slow. Sorry, I'm never good at showing any.
What do you want? Baatorian chain whip.
And the other one, what kind of statue?
3 tendril for the whip. And the other one is a cursed statue of Cthulhu.
I can identify that. Is that what magical?
First statue of.
Am I sensing magic out of that?
Cthulhu.
So that was Cthulhu down there?
No,
Oh, that
this is
wasn't
just a
Cthulhu
statue
down
of it.
No, but the Cthulhu statue just sounded fun at the moment.
Yeah, yeah. If that was Cthulhu, no, we would have been just dead.
Yeah.
And the cursed statue of Cthulhu could be a fun story thing afterwards.
Yeah.
I'll melt them down.
And for you?
Maybe.
Cthulhu
That'll be
saber
interesting.
turned into
It's
a
very
sword.
magical. You try melting that, it could go
Psychic
boom.
damage.
That's what I said, rare material metals, I meant rare metals I can use in the forge, not.
Yes, well, you didn't specify.
Cthulhu
Yes,
saber.
I did.
Yeah. And Vatorian green steel is a very rare metal. And what about you, sir?
I'll have to get back to you on that right now.
Okay.
Things I need to.
I owe you
Check
from the
upon.
Queen of Sing. All right, for you. Okay. Want to do a roll for each gem?
Sure.
Okay. So each gem we said is worth 100 gold, and there was 20 of them, right?
Yep.
Okay. So roll for the first one, D100.
My red ones were the ones that rolled the 100. So. 29.
29 would be a. Well, it says here pyrite, so I'm gonna go down one and give you opal.
Okay. 50, exactly.
Jade.
$83.
Topaz.
$69.
Turquoise.
$8.
Jasper. Or I'll let you downgrade it to a peridot.
To a what?
Peridot.
I'll take the Jasper.
Okay.
5.
That's also Jasper. Or I'll let you downgrade it to a peridot.
I'll take the Jasper again. 4.
Peridot.
Yeah.
Might want to change the dice.
Yeah, fuck that. $21.
Better than 4 again.
Spinal. Spinel.
$80.
Much better.
Aquamarine. I actually went through a price chart as for like the value of like precious gemstones and used that for this chart too.
Oh, shit. Nice.
62?
Agate.
Much better than a 4.
31.
quartz.
That makes me.
It's gonna be a beautiful piece of quartz to be worth 100 gold.
Yeah, right.
31.
Jeez, man, you're sucking right now. Choose quartz or opal.
Opal.
Actually, no, I think I went with hardness scale, and not the actual value scale.
I transferred all of our coal supplies into our secondary
73.
secondary shell shock industries. inventory.
Amethyst.
So it's all set now.
So is it really worth it though? We're gonna chunk most of it.
14.
Until I
85.
get values, we have it in stock.
I know, but I would have left
Huh?
it on that
85?
instead.
85. Sapphire.
There you go, something good.
It's 15. 42.
Tiger's eye.
Is he rolling for his buddy?
67.
Nice reward.
Lapis lazuli.
Oh, for all the gems.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The box of gems.
Yeah,
Box of
right
random
there,
gems.
3 tiger eye gems. I have no idea what they were.
4 more.
I'm thinking of taking all this raw metal,
28.
seeing the total. I mean, the only one that's not metal actually is the primal earth. I don't actually know who that would go to.
Yeah, that's something you would probably want to hold on to too. It's a magical earth.
Alright.
You gotta write down the inventory because I wrote down
Yeah,
mine.
I'll write it down. But I rolled a 28 on that.
28 is opal.
This one. I got 300.
And a lot of
gold
radiant
opal.
shit.
Dude, holy. 73.
I think your next one's going to be a holy punch.
Just don't come near me.
Let's see, 73.
Yep.
Amethyst.
Actually, do come near me. Because I can convert most of it to freaking SP.
You living at 10?
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
that should be in
soon.
like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's why I was knocking that out real quick.
Gotcha.
15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 2 more.
Okay.
Then we go have a cigarette break.
12.
It's a really good one.
D100s hate me.
Carnelian.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Or citrine. You can choose either one.
Go chameleon.
I'll go citrine.
Really?
I like citrine.
Okay, so
Hey, wait a minute, hold on.
And citrine has that nice golden color.
48, never mind. I was gonna hope I rolled better.
3.
My
My
48.
last one.
Is your last one?
My 48.
For your
did
last
better.
one, roll one of each of your sets of dice and take the highest roll.
Each of my D100s.
Yeah.
There we go, mine.
What's your highest set roll?
93.
And someone's car just arrived.
40.
Oh, actually, no, 99.
Yeah, that's better.
I'm sorry,
It's better than
99.
what I have.
I didn't see that 99 would be my highest roll.
Okay. 99 is diamond.
Cool.
Makes up for all those shit rolls you had.
I rolled a lot of 20s.
I know, but I have a
Yeah.
lot more options than you do.
D100s fucking hate me.
You said I had a lot more
Put the
options
dice here.
than you.
Alright,
Yeah.
so I'll put away my dice.
So it was a fun time. Thank you for coming.
Sorry we were so late.
We are going to stop the stream here, I believe. I think we're done for the night.
So did some
Oh,
shopping
and
and get rid of shit and stuff like that.
the earth thing.
Yeah, the primal.
Primal Earth.
3 pounds primal earth.
Yep, also.
Yeah. That would be something all new to make a focus out of. All right. Yep. Stick it with your character sheet. More notes. You can fix the notes later.
Yep.
I'll write it down on like a piece of paper and add it to the pile. Something. I don't know.
Your list of gems for experimentation.
Yay. Yeah, I guess I'll be focusing on focuses.
All set?
Now what's that going to be to make Magicells?
Focuses for the magic cells to give them elemental effects.
Yeah, the focus changes the energy of the Magicell from basic force or electrical type energy into another elemental type or effect type. So that's where you start getting into the differentiation on how to use the Magicel charges for your enchanted items, for example.
Are we gonna do this store shopping to get rid of all that crap now? Or,
Take it easy, man.
Or after,
Me too.
after a cigarette?
See you Friday. Suppose nothing happens.
Yeah, that's the plan, man.
All right,
Thanks
we
for
shall
having me
see you
again.
later. Have fun.
you.
It was a pleasure. Kick ass.
Fun.
Have a good week.
Take care, Greg.
All right. Any other questions before I shut down this thing for the night or whatever?
I think we should be good.
Oh, fit in there. I know you fit in there. Come on. Damn it. Doesn't like it in here with my other dice. It's just a little bit too much at that point. I'm gonna have to change these out.
One too many.
Yeah. Failure. Oh, there we go. Got it. Alright. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Closing up stream.